as you can see, a little sandy creek crossing. And the paddle tire, you think would excel in this, but you're looking at it right here on that steep bank. I know I don't have a paddle on right now, but you can see a normal tire on really hooks to that bank. That paddle wants to slide on you. It doesn't have. However, it does do really good coming up that bank. We're going to cross this. Incredibly good tire for that kind of stuff. But let's get out here. Great for straight lines. It really doesn't get any problem with the stick. It will be flexible a bit. There's no big deal. Just that rub a little bit. Still trying to get used to these tires. Man. Running them right now. Comparison to the paddle. I'm very used to the paddle and how it performs. So this stick right here, friend. The paddle tire doesn't do a very good job of gripping those sticks. I'll show you what it looks like. That does a very good job when you got something's a little washed out. You got those roots in there. The paddle doesn't do a great job of grabbing onto those roots. Like for instance right here. It's not a problem, but it is something to be aware of. There's an owl. So, this is a steep bank right here. So we'll see. Not the one to do right here. So, you can see. Now that. So, I'm gonna come down this bank. And it'll do that fine. I was a little worried if this one would, but there's not a lot of roots on that bank. It's dirt, so any tire that'll hook in will do it. Oh, that's a deal. Now, it may seem like I'm really hating on the tire, but I'm not. In fact, I really liked the tire for a long time. I rode it for so it'll get you out of a situation like that, send the tire a lot of hate. And I'm not. I did really like the tire. I thought it was a very fun experience to run it. But you do need to be aware of the downside. It's a very purpose-built tire. The problem is that anything that's purpose-built is going to be really good at what it's good at and not so good at what it's not good at. So, and it's about, it's not like a screw paddle like you would see the old 6 and 8 paddles we run in the standard. It's not that extreme. It's built to be better at cornering, better at stopping, and better at handling roots. And it is significant. But it's not just another novice. stuff. It's not great for that. It's a big part of the reason that I switched. But that's why I got it right there. But, and it will grip mud like no other tire I've ever ridden. Also, a lot like sand. It's all about taking big bites, and this thing does it. As you can see, I don't really have big burns on these trails because they're private. They haven't been washed out. Hundreds and thousands of trips. I've made hundreds of trips through here. It's just not the same as people coming through and having faith. People riding every weekend coming in here. 20 people riding through with deer everywhere. They're not like a track you would see. Big public course and really burned out trails. That's just not what it is. Sometimes I just like to cut up through the woods. That's definitely a big downfall of those. They don't corner incredibly well. Try to do something like this. You got there. Now I rode that track. I probably made 100 laps. Right through that with the paddle tire on. I've fallen twice. Like most of the only 2 times that I've fallen were when it's soaking. So again, it's manageable. If that's what you want to know, it's manageable. Yes, it is. Is it optimal? No. Would I say it stops well? Yeah. It still has very good braking power. You don't really notice that. I can notice it a little bit, but I am riding a brand new tire right now. So, true. Alright, so we're stuck on this log. So as you can see, I have an old knobby right here. It'll get the log in between here and it'll pop them up. But if you go back and look at the paddle tire, it's got kind of a curve and it just doesn't grab the log as well. So it takes a little more pushing if you get stuck in a situation like this. Now watch this. And it's over. I promise you, it's not that easy on a paddle. You may be asking, why did I switch to a knobby? Because it doesn't. Is it because it doesn't go over logs? No. It's actually because I go to races, I end up with some rocks and hard terrain, and it just doesn't like that at all. Second reason, it doesn't corner. The paddles just do not corner all that well. This is your paddle. As you can see, if you get a stick in there, it has a tendency to just kind of roll over, especially when the paddle starts to wear a little bit. This paddle has 60 hours on it. That's not really all that many hours. This tire has 80, and it's been through worse than the paddle has. and it's still in decent condition. You could cut these lugs, still have a pretty good tire. This is one of the factory KTM tires. So, but as you can see, if you get it on a stick or a rock, it'll get in there. Paddle just won't. Another thing, these things are expensive. So they last half as long and they cost considerably more. If you go with a more budget knobby, you can spend half as much as you spend on a paddle and it'll last close to twice as long. So it's all up to you.